Hello and good morning to all of you. As you can hear the music outside, I'm going to close the door. Yeah, I've had a pretty good morning. Made a smoothie again. We're trying to use up all the bananas and fruit that we've got, because we've got a ton right now. So I've been trying to make a smoothie every day. Today, I think I'm going to just kind of lay out a complaints list kind of thing with the DirecTV guy that came yesterday. Basically, the guy was here. He was installing everything. I figured that it was going to be all right. When I got here and got on the lawnmower, the entire time I was on the lawnmower, I had a little thought in the back of my mind saying that I should probably go in there and watch this guy, because he's either going to break something or it's just going to be bad. Something's going to happen, and a few things happened apparently. For one, the cords behind my TV stand over here, they were all laid out in a certain way. Now, well, you can't see it. Now it is an actual rat's nest back there. I assume he was trying to plug and unplug things to get stuff out of the way, and then he started plugging stuff back in and just kind of left the cords where they were. I mean, it was messed up in the first place, but I knew where everything was, and it wasn't having, none of the wires had tension on themselves, which is what I was aiming for, because if a wire has tension on itself, the durability runs out quickly, which is why you get cracks in the rubber and everything. So, I try to keep all the wires as loose as possible, especially those ones back there, because it's a tight area to be back there. So they all had tension. They all still have tension on them. I have to figure something out, how to loosen some of them up. Some of them were actually the prongs that go into the wall for the wall outlets. Some of them were bent out, so I had to bend them back and push them back into the wall outlet. So that was fun. But of course, that wasn't the only issue. If that were the only issue, I would be totally fine with this whole ordeal. That's an easy fix for the most part. But the issues continue. My Xbox, as you know, if you have an Xbox One, as you know, there's two HDMI ports. There's one in and one out. One that takes the video and audio from the Xbox to the TV, and the other one that you can actually plug like something else into it, so like a Chromecast or a Fire Stick, into the back, and you can use your Xbox as a kind of like a receiver for that. Well, basically the HDMI I think it's in for that connection is broken. It's been somehow broken and then shoved into the Xbox, so it's no longer useful. The thing that's weird is the HDMI is actually held in, or held out, I should say, on the edge of the cutouts on the plastic, so that by like the same material that we use to create circuit boards and motherboards for computers. I mean, that stuff is tough, and he managed to break it. I don't know how. The only thing I can think is my Fire Stick was plugged in the back of the Xbox, and I guess he had bumped it, because it has a little bit of just space between the Fire Stick and the where the Xbox is sitting, so he could have bumped it like down, I guess, and then realized that he had broken something, and then pulled it out and then just left it hanging, because when I came in it was hanging out behind the rat's nest of cords. I was hoping that it was the Fire Stick that was messed up, because a Fire Stick is only $40. To repair an Xbox, I don't know how expensive it is, but it's expensive, and I have to have my Xbox sent in for however long it's going to take, probably about 2 weeks. So that's going to be annoying. And if you're thinking to yourself, okay, well those two things aren't too bad, it could have been worse. Well, it gets worse. My sister's room has a wall-mounted TV. That was the mount, and basically that right there went onto the wall at that angle so that it would be facing down. So I'm assuming that he thought that it would move back and forth like out of place without it ripping out of the wall. So I guess he was trying to move it, and he ripped it out of the wall. As you can see right there and right there, those are the holes. But anyways, it's just a bunch of little things, really. Other than my Xbox, that's a big issue. And then, well, I guess they're not really small things. There's holes in the wall of my sister's room, and the Xbox HDMI in, as you saw, is broken. So I've got to figure out how to fix my Xbox, and the wall's going to be pretty easy to repair, I think. But anyways, right now I have changed. Yes, right now I'm leaving to go pick my sister up. She's at her friend's house. Alright, we're back home. I'm gonna be on the Xbox for a little while, just to talk to James and everything. In a little while, though, around 5:30, I'm leaving. It's currently like 3:30. About 5:30, I'm gonna be leaving to go see a movie with my friends. We're gonna go see Dunkirk, and then after that, we're doing the dinner afterwards, all that stuff, the usual. Just realized the time. I have to leave now. I'm heading to the movies, like I was saying. So, yeah, it's 5:20, something. I'm leaving now. Okay, I guess it's gonna be happening tomorrow, because what happened, was my friends, two of them that were supposed to come, weren't able to. Well, one wasn't able to, he wasn't responding at all, and then the other one, just wasn't responding, to any of my friends' texts or mine. So, yeah, we just didn't, we called it off because half the group wasn't able to come, and I was probably going to have to wait about 30 minutes sitting there to see the movie, just because they were going to pick somebody up, well, I think my friend John was going to pick someone up, but the movie was going to start within 30 minutes, so I just said maybe we should pick a different time, better time, so I think we're planning for tomorrow. Okay, we just fixed one of the issues with the DirecTV people that came. We fixed the TV in my sister's room. That's completed. My Xbox, I don't know how we go about fixing that. I'm gonna try and straighten the cords later tonight, I think, though. Wow, alright, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching this video today. I think we're doing the movie kind of planned tomorrow. That's if anyone will respond to the texts tomorrow. A couple of my friends are pretty bad at that. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video, and good night to all of you.